Welcome back, guys. Sorry it's been a few weeks, but we've been a bit busy since we've been home.
So last time we left you, we were at the Murray River and we were finishing up nearly 9 months of travelling Australia.
Yeah, and we got home for 1 week and then we purchased a house.
And this is it behind us, not the usual caravan in the background.
No, so people always say, how do we afford to travel and that? And yeah, we flipped a house the first time and got us to where we are now, really. And then this is our second home we're flipping, and hopefully get this one out of the way and do another trip.
So we're going to show you guys the whole process. We didn't film any of our first home and we did majorly regret it.
Yeah.
So we thought, why not document it? So here it is. We'll show you around. Someone's just driving past with a caravan. So jealous. I'll quickly show you around the home. It's currently very dark. So this is what you walk into at the very front entrance. And then I asked Ricky and my dad and brother not to touch any walls before I got the chance to walk through with the camera, but they got excited. So the house settled yesterday and they were just trying to figure out how much we can open this space up. So they ripped down some plaster, but the good news is we can actually open all of this up. So we believe it's held up by trusses, which we will confirm today. We'll do some more research, but if this house is held up by trusses, then it means there's no supporting walls here, and we can do a lot more open plan in here. So these white shutters that are around the windows, we're taking them off. They're literally just nailed on to the brick, so it's super easy to take off. Because we are going to render this whole thing. So, and also they're shutters that serve no purpose, so there's no need for them. But it already just looks so much better, even with the brown brick. With those gone, it's a little less like haunted house. So I was outside ripping out all the trees and everything from our beautiful view out the front windows here. But it is so hot. It's 33 degrees today, and Dad just came around with the excavator and then ended up sort of getting out the trees that I was struggling with. So I've come inside where it's a little bit cooler, and I'm finishing ripping the plaster off this wall. And then Ricky and my brother have kicked holes where I can rip more plaster off. One thing I thought I would just mention is we have had all of the power disconnected to the house. So there is only power connected to that one place in the house, and that's so we can microwave our lunch. So don't stress about me when I'm in here by myself knocking out the plaster because there is no power connected. But I am just leaving like a little bit of plaster around because I don't have a screwdriver or a Phillips head or anything at the moment to take all this off and leave it neatly. So it can just stay there while I rip everything else down. That's massive. Day 3 of working on this big house, and Rick's gotten so much done today. I'm feeling a little bit sick, a bit average, so I've not done much. Pantry's been knocked out. All of this is coming out. But it can be hard juggling everything. We both work full time, and then we finish work, come here, work all afternoon, and then we go home and cook dinner. So tonight I said we're getting Thai. Rick's just here enjoying his dinner. He won't like that I'm filming while he's eating.
I love Thai.
But this will be one of those memories. We're sitting here in the sun, eating our favourite local Thai. And this will be one of those things we say, remember that hot summer night we sat on the porch eating our favourite food? So even though it feels like an average afternoon, it'll be a good memory.
Alright guys, day 7 here, meat pie for brekkie. It's Saturday morning. We have cleared the bank here to work out where the garage is going to be and all that kind of stuff, thanks to Nikki's dad. Drone's up, Nikki's getting some footage, but inside I'll show you what's going on in here. We're in. So we stripped all the plaster off, had a look what kind of stuff we got going on here. Thanks to Nikki's brother as well, come up with a good idea. I'm going to put an LVL beam in there so we can knock out some walls. Another one up in here. So all this kitchen's got to go. All this room is going to be stripped. And yeah, so it's all looking good. We've got a big bonfire out there. We're going to have one day. And yeah, so it's all going well, but still a bit daunting. A lot to do. Well, we've had the house for 1 month now. Tomorrow. And it's been a hectic month. Feels like longer than a month, doesn't it?
It feels like we have done so much in such a short month. What have we done? We've stripped all the plaster.
Stripped pretty much all the plaster. A couple of more little ensuite bathrooms to go. From the help of Nikki's dad's workers, we got a beam in, knocked out a wall. One more to go, which is behind us. And then, they're coming in pretty much full time for the next 2 weeks to knock over a lot of the carpentry stuff. So we've done all the stuff that you can kind of do yourselves, strip out the plaster.
The electrical.
Yeah, make sure we got the electrician in to just cut off the power to the house and just put one temp power point in so we could take the rest of the wires out. So
And Rick has done an epic job ripping up all the tiles.
Big job. Shout out to Shannon for the lending of the jackhammer trolley thing. It's been great. So the front yard's all been stripped out too. Nikki's dad's been here on the excavator for a few days now, and Nikki's brother as well, just smashing it out. It's been really good, so can't wait for the next couple of weeks to come past. It's going to change a lot.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. Like, this first month has been relatively cheap. We've had really awesome help from Dad and my brother, and then we've only had to hire workers for 1 day to install that beam. It's been Ricky and I doing most of this work after we finished our jobs. So between the two of us, I think we're doing 40 hours work here a week.
Yeah.
Which is obviously free. We're not paying ourselves. So that's a whole person's job for the week if we were to pay someone to be here and do what we've done in the first month. And
it's good, our advantage, we've got another place to live. So we've just stripped the whole house. Some people have to buy a house and do one room at a time, unfortunately, but we're just kind of blessed with that, I think. But so far it's been good. Labour costs have been right down so far, but it's going to go crazy.
It's about to go through the roof.
The bank account's about to go down, but that is what it is. It's all part of the fun. And
But the good thing about it's been cheap, but it's also been sort of going backwards because you're stripping everything and making it a blank canvas. Now we're going to have lots of trades here for the next few weeks. We're going to have lots of expenses, but it's all up from here. We're going to be putting walls in where we want walls, changing the bathrooms where we want them.
Windows, big garage.
Doing a big garage. So it's all up from here. We've got our blank canvas and it's time to make it a beautiful home.
So, alright.
Stay tuned to see the next progress.
What happens? Hopefully a holiday.